you know what, Bob? What just frustrates me so much about the intellectual elitist left right now is that Josh Hawley might say we should not only should we exit the World Trade Organization, but we should end the whole thing.
Yep.
The intellectual leftists would be like, no, we absolutely must keep it. Why? Well, because it's there.
We're global.
Yeah, where it's a new age. Same with like the Department of Education.
Oh,
People
my
on the
God.
left love the Department of Education, and I ask them every time, if you love it so much, when was it created? When do you think? When was? I don't. Probably as long as the government's been around for. Come on, when was it created? I don't know. 1971, or 1981 or 1971. Well, now I need to look.
The Department of Education.
Department of
It had to come under.
It was 1979. Excuse me, 1979. Bob, you know what we did before 1979? We created electricity. We created airplanes. Not only that, but airplanes that go faster than the speed of sound. Rockets that take men to Mars, up to the moon. Excuse me. We created the nuclear bomb. We created birth control. We created so many things, and we didn't. The microprocessor. All before 1979. Why do we need a Department of Education? We seem to be doing pretty well without it.
Well, if you go back and you look at the history of our nation, and those were taught in one-room schoolhouses, and a lot of them were, first, they were going to college when they were 14 and 16 years old, and they could speak multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
They were highly educated. Actually, they had to there's certain criteria that they had to apply themselves to before they could even get into college. But a 14-year-old going to college, studying government, studying whatever. Do we have 14-year-olds today?
No. No, in fact, I was watching a video. There's this guy who makes these commentary on American culture videos, like 10 or 20 minutes long each. And he was reviewing black and white movies from black and white era, 50s or 60s. And it was showing, now, we make movies today that were based 20 years ago. He was reviewing movies back in the black and white era that were based 10 and 20, 30 years prior. Does that make sense?
Some. During they made a lot of them during the Second World War. They were fairly close, and some of them at the same time.
Yeah. He made the movies. They made those movies then, but the time setting of those movies
they
were.
made them. Yes.
Yeah. And he's saying, look at all of these. All of these movies that I'm showing you right now. Now, there's hundreds of them, but the ones he picked were the scenes of a family at a dinner table or walking through the park or whatever. And he's like, look at the children and look at the parents interacting. The parents do not talk down to the kids like they're dummies. The kids are having high school, college level conversations with the parents, and the parents are reciprocating, having equally as intellectual conversations with the kids. And you walk around today and it's like, hey, shut up. Here's my iPad. Watch Baby Shark a few more times. It's like, Mom, I'm 8 years old. Watch Baby Shark.
Go through the store and you see, and I personally, my daughter that has a 5-year-old, will be 5-year-old in June, knows how to use a device better than my mother-in-law or older people. She knows how to operate that device. But you go to the store and you see the moms and dads, and they got this phone stuck in these kids' face. And not they do, but they're allowing them to do it. And I'm thinking, how are you going to keep things going at that? Because those are all fast-paced.
Yeah.
And how are you going to be able to keep their attention?
Yeah.
So is that really a good teaching way? So it's we need to be more, and it's true. It's what the families that you used to see, they had a common purpose. It was geared to the home, geared to success. I mean, I don't know. The movie that comes to my mind is It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
But all of that is just what you were showing us on, and on that Sinclair. Those are telling you they're are obvious, and they keep repeating that and repeating it and repeating it, and you tell a lie long enough, and it becomes a truth in people's minds.
Yeah. But yeah, so it kind of goes back to that whole thing of why is it the very intellectual left cherishes these institutions that clearly have destroyed the decentralized nature of your community, your family being at the core, and instead we embrace World Health Organization and World Trade Organization and these global groups and clubs that don't see individuals as anything more than a rounding error on their accounting sheet.
It's collectivism.
Yeah. It goes back to that Fabian thing, the collectivist stuff.
It
absolutely
does.
And again, you got to know your history. My name is Ryan Derks. I'm running from Missouri's 5th Congressional District, and I approve this message.